Welcome, everybody, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody here to Dawn's 2 o'clock Monday advanced class, where we are out of Christmas music and we are back in the book. And today we're going to be working on You Are So Beautiful. Okay, now what do we know about this song? It was actually written by Billy Preston and Bruce Fisher, first released in 1974. Later that same year, Joe Cocker released a slower version. He slowed it down, and it became one of his biggest chart hits, peaking at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was also covered by Ray Stevens, Kenny Rogers, Bonnie Tyler, and Brian Kennedy. I think he's a guy from Britain. The song's inspiration was actually Billy Preston's mom. So it was not a girlfriend, it was his mom. She worked as a stage actress. Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, now here's the trivia that I did not know. Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys actually helped Billy Preston finish writing this song, although he does not get any credit for it. But I guess those two were pals, and he sat in one day and helped him finish writing the song. Originally, the song was written in the key of E flat with a tempo of 70, and then when Joe Cocker picked it up, he slowed it down. We're slowing it down to 62. 62. And if you want to take it even slower than that, please feel free. As far as what kind of backgrounds work, lots of stuff. All your soft and easies are going to be fine. I actually used Smooth Piano 4/4. I used Basic Soft and Easy, and I used Variation 0, which is just the easy 4/4. And I did use a piano or a piano with strings because that was on the original. But please feel free to use other instruments, because when I use the Basic, I actually have a guitar on the top and a flute on the bottom, which is actually very nice. Okay, don't forget, you guys need to mute yourselves so that we don't have interruption of the microphones. And okay, so I leave you free to do that. Now, I'll also let you unmute yourselves only if you need to yell at me and say, hey, I'm lost, I don't know where we are. I did add some extra chords. Why? Because I can. Oh yeah, that's a good reason. I think you'll like the extra additions, especially because it is slow. You're going to have plenty of time to play the extra chords. Now, because it's easy play, there's also, I'm sure those of you who know the song and have tried playing it, there's some extra notes in here that aren't in the original, and so I'm going to give you the option to put them in or to throw them away. And if you throw them away, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can do the fill-in, you can do this, you can do one of those things. But there's some extra notes that may or may not interest you, so I'll tell you what they are, and you can keep them in or you can toss them. All right, let's do some extra chords. By the way, those of you that have the easy organs, your smooth pianist is very good, which is heart songs. If you're on the Freedom 3, your mellow heartfelt is going to be the equivalent of that. And most of you that have the soft and easies, which is where I kind of stuck to, either the regular normal rhythm preset is piano and strings, or your number 8 is going to be piano and strings. If you don't like the piano and strings, big band, category big band, number 8 is always, always, always just a pretty piano. Okay, so don't forget, number 8 on big band category, no matter what you're on over here, will always give you a real pretty piano. I happen to really like it with the piano and the strings, because a piano sound, what happens to it? It decays. If you boost it with the strings, it's going to smooth it out. And that way, if you're making mistakes, which I make lots of them, people don't notice them as much. They will still notice, but they're not going to notice them as much because the strings soften it up a little bit. It makes it prettier. So let's get out of that one, and I'm just going to go to that one first. All right, let's do some extra chords. You're going to have 4 chords in the first measure, so write small. All right? They're all a form of F. We are in the key of F, by the way, which means you might want to start your intro with an F chord. The very first beat, which is over the quarter rest, make it an F add 9. F-A-D-D 9. That's different from a regular 9 chord, and I'll explain that in a minute, but it's only 3 fingers, which is nice. So you're going to play F, G, A, right in a row. That's just a really pretty chord. And then over the first A quarter note, beat 2, put in a plain old F. Over the second A quarter note, which is actually beat 3, put in an F major 7, F capital M-A-J 7. And your 2 notes are E and F. Remember, the rule for a major 7 is the letter -1. So you're going to have some beautiful chords. The third A quarter note in that measure, which is actually beat 4, now put in an F7, which is an E flat and F. And the whole progression then sounds like this. It's subtle, but it's pretty. And if you need to up your lower sound so that you can actually hear some of those, that would be fine too. If you're sitting in a soft and easy that doesn't give you a lot of chord sound, first of all, make sure that you have some stuff chosen in your lower tabs or your lower sound so that you can actually have more sound. The more tabs you choose, the louder the sound. For example, here's an F9. Also go over to your lower in the graphic mixer and make sure it goes up. But when you add more tabs, the more tabs you add, also the more presence you are going to get. And you want to be able to hear those chords, but you don't want them to overpower your melody. So you'll have to check on that. But just make sure that your chords are loud enough that you'll be able to hear those fabulous chords that we're putting in. All right, the B flat in measure 2. Make it a B flat major 7. B flat, capital M-A-J 7. Your 2 notes are A and B flat. Remember the rule, it's the letter -1. So A and B flat. And that's good for 2 counts. Beat 3 of that measure, put in an E flat. Or it can be an E flat 7, but the best chord is an E flat 9. Now, what's the difference between an add 9 and just a 9? Well, the 9 also includes the 7th of the chord, which means you have to play 4 fingers. An E flat 9 sounds like this. And your notes are D flat, dinosaur flat, E flat, elephant flat, F, fish, and G, gorilla. So it's not hard to play, but it's going to give you some absolutely beautiful sound when we start playing that first line, which would be like this. Let's try it with the sound I was using. What happened here? Okay. So it's that E flat 9. When you play that and you're sitting on that F note and you play that E flat 9, you're going to go, oh, that sounds just like the original. And you're going to like it. It's fun. You will like it. All right, the F chord is fine to end that line. Let's go to line 2. You have 3 chords in this one. Over the first A, put a plain old F. I know you're still on it, but just remind yourself. Over the second A, beat 3, put an F major 7, which is E and F. And over the C, beat 4, put in an F7, which is E flat and F. The B flat over beautiful, make that a B flat major 7. B flat, capital M-A-J 7. Your two notes are A and B flat for 2 counts. Guess what goes in beat 3? E flat 9. You're going to play that one again. D flat, dinosaur flat. E flat, elephant flat. F, fish, and G, gorilla. I actually play it with my thumb on the crack of the F and the G, and that just makes it real easy to play. The F is good over the word me for 2 counts. Beat 3, put in an F major 7, E and F. Line 3. Over the C for the word C, put in a C minor, chicken minor, which is C and E flat, and that's good for 2 counts. Beat 3, which is over the A flat. We're going to change that note anyway, but that's where it's going to go. F7, fish 7, E flat and F. Second measure, make that B flat a B flat major 7, which is A and B flat. Fourth line, cross out the A minor and replace it with A7. So we're going to change it from a minor chord to a major chord. A7 is G and A, gorilla and alligator. The D minor is fine for 3 counts. Now you're going to add 2 chords on the last 2 notes. They're 8th notes, both of them, so write small. Over the E for thing, put in a D minor major 7. A what? It's a D, dinosaur, little m for minor, capital M-A-J for major 7. D minor major 7, just over the E, and then over the last F for the word I. Now put in a D minor, dinosaur minor, or dinosaur minor 7. That's going to give you some nice sounds too.
Okay, a D minor major 7 is what notes?
Those are, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you those.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to know these things. C sharp, chicken sharp, D dinosaur, and F fish. So when you're just going from, here's your D minor. Just listen. Your D minor major 7 adds the C sharp. And then the D minor 7 changes the C sharp to a C. So if I was up here, it would actually be D minor major 7, D minor 7. So it just makes for a very nice progression. Then the G chord is good for the whole measure. Now the first measure on line 5 is a repeat of the first measure of the song. So if you want to just copy that, go ahead, but I'll tell you anyway. The F over the quarter rest is an F add 9. 3 notes. F, fish, G, gorilla, and A, alligator. F add 9. Beat 2 over the A quarter note is a plain old F. Beat 3 over the A for the word R, put in an F major 7, F capital M-A-J 7. 2 notes, E and F, elephants and fish. And beat 4 over the A for so is F7, F7, which is E flat and F. Flat, elephants and fish. The B flat minor, leave it as it is, D flat and B flat, dinosaur flat and butterfly flat for the whole measure. The F is good for 2 counts. Beat 3. F major 7. F capital MAJ7. Your 2 notes are E and F, elephants and fish.
Dawn, I'm so sorry. You said over the B flat minor. Leave it alone.
Yes, just leave it alone. Don't change it. I
Okay.
know. I think
And
I
then what-
changed it the first time I did it. I actually like it better as the B flat minor.
Okay, and then after that in that measure?
Nothing. Just B
Okay.
flat minor for the whole measure.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, that's nice. That's a vacation.
Yes, it is.
And then we change.
The F is good for 2 counts.
Okay.
Beat 3 in the last measure is F major 7, which is E and F.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's go to the top of the second page. Line 1, measure 1. Beat 1 over that blacked-in quarter note. Put an F7, fish 7, which is E flat and F. Elephant flat and fish. The second measure is an exact copy of the first measure of the song, but I'll give it to you again anyway. Over the quarter rest, beat 1 is an F add 9. F, G, A, fish, gorillas, and alligators. Second beat over the A, plain old F. Beat 3 over the word joy. F major 7, capital MAJ7. Your 2 notes are E and F. And the fourth beat over the word and is an F7, fish 7, which gives you an E flat and an F. Make the B flat in the next measure a B flat major 7. I'm sorry, yes, B flat major 7, which is A and B flat, alligators and flat butterflies. For 2 counts. Beat 3, put in an E flat 9. E flat 9, which is D flat, E flat, F, and G. It's a beautiful chord. All right, that F is.
Say that one again.
Whoop,
The E flat 9 is
E flat 9 is. Whoop, D flat, dinosaur flat, E flat, elephant flat, F, fish, and G, gorilla.
Thanks.
You're welcome. The F chord is good for most of the next line. Wow. So you're going to have lots of time to do one of these. Those are fun. And if you don't have one of these, see me after class. We'll fix you up. By the way, we are giving stuff away, almost giving stuff away. So if you are in the market at all for an upgrade and think you might be within the next couple of months, do it now. Do it now while the prices are still down. All right. The end of that line, over the word joy, which is the third beat of the measure, put an F major 7, E and F.
Oh, I lost you, Dawn. I'm sorry. We're over the word
The end of line 2.
end of line 2. It says, over joy. I'm
Over
sorry.
joy, over the word joy, put an F major 7, and
Okay.
over the C, which is the word and, put an F7.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Line 3, make that B flat a B flat major 7. A and B flat. For 2 counts. Guess what goes in B3? E flat 9. Here you go again. You can do it. D flat, dinosaur flat, E flat, elephant flat, F fish, and G gorilla. Now remember, everything's optional, so if you don't feel like doing it, but that chord, if that's the only new chord you put in the song, oh, it's going to sound so good. Next measure, the F is good for 2 counts. Beat 3, which is in between the notes, put an F major 7. F capital MAJ 7, Your two notes are E and F. The beginning of the next measure over the C, put a C minor, chicken minor, which is C and E flat for 2 counts. Beat 3 over the A flat 8th note. Put in an F7, fish 7, which is E flat and F.
All right, I lost you.
Uh-oh.
I got the F major 7 in the middle of the line.
Yep.
And then the C minor goes where?
Over the C for The next measure, first beat.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay,
And then the third beat over the A flat is the F7.
thank you.
You are very welcome. Line 4, make that B flat a B flat major 7. A and B flat for the entire measure. Next measure, you may put a 7 on the A, which would be G and A. That's an easy one. You should get that one. The D minor in the last line is good for 2 counts. Now here we are again. The last 2 beats of that measure, you're going to have one chord per note, so write small. Over the E for the word still, which is the 3rd beat, put in a D minor major 7. D minor, which is D and F, and major 7, capital M-A-J 7, which is the C sharp. So your 3 notes are C sharp, chicken sharp, D dinosaur, and F fish. And then over the F, put in a D minor or a D minor 7, which is C, D, and F, chickens, dinosaurs, and fish. But the 7 is always the optional one. The G7 is fine right where it is. After the repeat dots that go forward, you have an F, make it an F add 9. Again, it's going to be the exact same chords as what you did at the very first measure of the song. So F add 9, which is F, G, A. Second beat, plain old F. Third beat, F major 7, which is E and F. Fourth beat, F7, which is E flat and F. The B flat, make it a B flat major 7, which is A and B flat for 2 counts. What are you going to put in beat 3? Our favorite chord, E flat 9. E flat 9, D flat, dinosaur flat, E flat, elephant flat, F fish, and G gorilla. Now you're going to repeat that, and it says repeat and fade, but I'm going to end you. You can repeat it a couple of times, but I'm actually going to end you so you could actually put on in the margin, put an F chord. You're going to end on F. And I'm going to give you 2 notes to play under that.
Dawn, would you repeat this second, last line of the second page?
Huh?
Last line of the second page in the middle there, after your forward dots.
After the forward dots,
Yes.
that measure is going to be you are so. That measure is going to be exactly the same as the first measure of the song. So you can just copy those chords. F add 9. Second beat is plain old F. Third beat is F major 7. And the fourth beat is F7.
Got it.
Keep going,
All
keep
right.
going,
Keep going.
keep going. Yep.
Okay. The B flat is a B flat major
Major
7
Yep.
for 2 counts. Beat 3 is an E flat 9.
E elephant.
E elephant, E flat
Okay.
elephant, E flat 9, which is
Okay.
we've had that all through the song. D flat,
flat.
E flat, F, G. And then you're going to repeat those 2 measures as long as you want. And then in the margin, okay, after the dots, you're gonna end it. Now you can fade it out there if you want, but I'm actually ending it on an F chord because I'm going to give you 2 more notes to play. And then you can either hit an ending button or then you can hit your fade out button.
Dawn, Dawn, could you,
Yes,
line 2, page 1,
I lost you.
page 1, line 2?
Page 1, line 2,
Yes.
the whole line.
Yeah, I lost.
Okay, that's why we do this. This is hard, I know. The first A for you, put an F. I know you're already on F. The second A for the word R, put an F major 7, E and F. Beat 4 over the C, put an F7, E flat and F. Make the B flat a B flat major 7 for 2 counts. Beat 3, which is in between the notes, put an E flat 9, our favorite chord, E flat 9. The F is good for 2 counts, and in the middle of the measure, beat 3 is an F major 7. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Anybody else get lost someplace? Well, a lot of chords today.
Yes.
A few.
You thought it was going to be easy.
No, that's all right. All right, it's good for our brains.
It is good for your brains. All right, we're going to start. I'm going to play it for you.
What were the last
piano.
notes you said you were going to give us over F and at the end?
Oh, I'm going to give you some extra notes. I haven't done
Yeah.
it yet. Okay, I
Okay.
want you to listen to see what
Okay.
notes I'm actually adding, which notes
Okay.
I'm throwing away, which notes
Okay.
I'm changing. So I want
Cool.
you to listen for them.
All right.
Now, I also have a couple measures of intro that I downloaded. Okay, there is a little intro that goes along with this. And if you guys are interested, you can go to musicnotes.com and go to You Are So Beautiful. Make sure it's in the key of F. And you can print it out. You can print the first page out.
It's musicnotes.com.
Musicnotes.com. You can print the first page out, and you'll get this little introduction that you can add in if you wish. I did not have time to write it out, but we're going 62 beats a minute. Okay, so I'm not going to use one of the introductions that are here. I'm just going to play this.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Did you hear-
beautiful.
Could you hear all that?
Makes me
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah. Well, I tried to follow it as best I could the way Joe Cocker sang it.
Hmm.
Some of the notes in here are good for that, some of them are not. So as you can tell, I took some of them out. You can keep them in if you want. It's not going to change it all that much. But I first started changing things in line 3, page 1, line 3. Can't you see? Here, it does it the same as it does the second page. That's what's written. But that's not what he sings. The first time he sings it, he does this. Right?
Mhm.
He goes up. All right.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to do the C is fine, the D is fine, the C is fine. Cross out the A flat, the G, and the F. Over the A flat, you're going to go back to a D, which is on the 4th line, D dinosaur. And over the G, which is kind of hard, you got to put it like right next to the little line. Go up to the F on the top line and just hold it for the rest of the measure. That's how he sings it.
Where do you
Mhm.
do that F?
On the top line.
F on the top line.
Right after you play the,
Right after you play the D.
oh, okay.
Okay.
So not the C.
And then what do you do over the F then?
You can hold the F.
Oh,
Just
you
hold
didn't
that
cross
F.
out? That last F in that measure you didn't take out?
The last F I did take out, but you're going to hold
Oh,
that. You're
I
on a
see.
higher F
oh,
now.
right. You're
Yeah, you're on
holding.
a higher F,
there.
so you're just going to hold
Right.
that.
Got it. Got it.
Okay,
Thank you.
now let's go to the 4th line. You're everything that I hope for. Now, there's some extraneous words. And what's more? He does not say, and what's more. So if you want to take the A, the E, and the F and put parentheses around them for and what's more, you may. Because and just throw them away. Now, if you feel like playing them, it doesn't sound bad. It's just not the way he sang it.
No.
So the way he sang it is that I hoped for. Then he goes to the D minor. He goes right into You're Everything I Need.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to
So
take,
would you just hold that
yeah,
D, hold that E and then start out on the A?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When you
So
take notes out, you
would
have
you
to
rest?
when you take
you
them out,
rest-
you either have to substitute with
Right.
holding the note that you're already on, or you can add a rest. Now, you
Right.
don't have to go in and write it all in because then it's going to make a mess. You just have to realize those notes are optional, but I still have to keep the counting the same.
Okay.
So you either have to hold the note that you're on or substitute a rest in there. But the
Mm-hmm.
chords, keep playing the chords exactly as they're written and don't change the timing. The timing still has to stay the same.
So the rest over more then would be like a breath. Is that it?
Yes. Yeah, you could put a rest there if you want.
Okay.
Yep.
So that,
The D minor, or you take it out?
The D
No.
no, you're going to play the D minor. The chords are as they are as
Right.
we said. It's just that we're taking some notes and putting them in and out now. And if you feel like playing those notes, they're not bad. They're not bad. You want to play them, it keeps your hand in place. But he didn't sing and what's more. He didn't.
He does not.
So,
so when he sings C,
huh?
then you're playing 5 notes
Where?
on that measure. You're playing the C, the D, the C, the D, and an F.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I am
He's on
not
the
there.
3rd line.
I'm on line 4, Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I was looking at line 3.
Yeah. No, I'm on line 4.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
can
But
stay on everything I hope for, and you hold that E. And if you feel like playing and what's more, the notes don't sound bad, but I'm not feeling it here, so I'm not playing them. But you can if you want.
Right.
I agree.
I'm
The
saying if
next-
you're gonna sing it,
Yeah, play it the way you sing it.
so on the third line, when you sing C, you're gonna hold that for while you're playing 5 notes.
No, you're not. You're gonna play. No, you're changing some notes. Ken, that line goes like this. The line 3. You're just changing. You're just changing the A flat, G, and F.
Yeah, you're going C, D, C, D, and F.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And now all that time he's singing the word C.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I wanted to know.
Yep. Now I understand. Let's go to the last line of that page. You are so beautiful. Now, baby, he doesn't say the word baby. Joe Cocker doesn't say
Mother.
baby.
Right.
But if you feel like playing those notes, they sound fine. But if you feel like skipping them, just go, you are so beautiful to me. And again, you'd want to hold beautiful. So that would be like this, that line. That's the way it should sound. Okay? But if you want to take the G and the D flat over the word baby and put them in parentheses, you can play them or not play them.
Right. So you would carry that F out a little bit and then hit the G.
Just hold the F. Or you could play the notes that are there. And it sounds fine too.
All right, and that is the way he sings it.
I don't hear the word baby in there.
I don't either.
No, it's for his mother. He's not going to say baby.
That's exactly right. That's right. He's singing it to his mom. All right, let's go to the second page, second line. Second line. Now, you've got a complete measure and a note with no lyrics.
Right.
Right.
G, F, C, C. And again, those are kind of placeholder notes. If you want to play them, please feel free to play them. Otherwise, I would take them out, X them out, whatever you want to do, and fill that whole measure in with either fill in, touch bar, or one of these. Okay? So that would sound like this. I'm going to start with Such Joy and Happiness. You can just stay on that A for 2 complete measures if you want.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you put in an FX, it fills it in.
Yeah, just fill it in. If you want to play the notes, it's going to sound like this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they're there. They kind of hold the place. So if you have problems with the counting or you don't feel like the fill-in is working for you, if you feel like playing them, it's not a big deal. Go ahead and throw them in. I just don't hear them in the song, so I threw them out. Bye.
So that last G there at the end of the second measure, would you play that G or no?
No. If you're
So
going
you
to
would
throw it
start-
out, you're going to throw
Right.
out the entire
The whole-
measure, G,
Okay.
F, C, C, F, G, and the first A of the next measure. Throw that one out too.
Oh,
Because
Okay.
see if you notice, it starts with the lyrics in beat
Yeah.
2.
right.
So you could put a rest there where that A is, just like the first measure of the song. If you want to put that little squiggly line quarter rest there, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do that or not, not to worry. Then you're going to play as it is until you get to the end of the song. And when you play the last 2 notes that you're going to write in the little margin, your last 2 notes are a high G to an F. And the words are to me. You are so beautiful. And you can play that as many times as you want. To me. And fade that out.
What was the last note? G and then what?
G, F.
Okay.
G, F. And your chord is an F. And so that last part's going to sound. Then if you want to repeat it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Because that's really how we're used to hearing the song with Joe Cocker singing it.
Yeah.
I think that's the version that most of us know.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you don't like the song, don't worry about it, but I would like you to try adding that E flat 9 and just see what you think. That's the chord of the day because that changes the chord from, it's just playing a B flat. Here's if I just play the first line. That's kind of boring. If you play it with that E flat 9, that's the chord. That's the chord.
Mhm.
So if you play that E flat 9 and you play it right, it's going to sound and you're going to go, oh, that just grabs my heart.
Beautiful.
Daun,
Yes.
what if you use the last 4 measures for an intro?
You could. Just don't do the high to me because that's got to be the final ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is that repeats. So that's the whole song. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. You could do that though if you wanted to keep repeating that for the intro. That would be fine.
Question.
Uh-huh.
I noticed that you only use the upper keyboard the whole time. Is it because it's so short? The
Yeah.
song?
Yeah. You could go down. Where would I go down if I went down?
I don't think that he did.
No, I didn't. But I think if I did go down, I would go down in the middle of line 3. You're everything that I hoped for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. And
then
then go
where would you
back
go back
to,
up?
then on the top of the second page, such joy and happiness. I think I'd go back to the upper keyboard.
Mhm.
Okay.
Try
I
it.
actually did this on Basic, Soft, and Easy, which was actually really pretty. And I used a flute down here because it was so nice. Get your foot off the glide. Maybe it'll sound good.
I'm going to say that didn't sound very good.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's
Dawn,
where
in
I
the
would.
second, Dawn, in the second page, the second line, where it's the F chord in the beginning, and then you did all the changes, taking the notes or optional notes. And then do you hold that F all the way over to the F major 7th
Yes,
over the
ma'am.
word?
Just let it do its thing. Yep. That's just all on an F chord.
Okay.
Yep.
Dawn, I have a question.
Okay.
On the 4th line, at the end of the line, did you throw a triplet in there?
Somebody heard me do that.
I did hear it.
I did. And a
Or
lot of
was
times
that-
I'll just throw them in and don't even think about it.
Yeah.
I'll do it up and a back. So I did an A, G, A, G, F.
Is that on page 1 or page 2?
Yes.
1.
I did it on page 2
One.
as well, I think.
On the
Yeah.
4th line?
Yes, I did. G, A,
That's
G.
in
Okay.
the last measure of the 4th
Last
line.
measure. I did A, G, A, G, triplet, F. Yes.
That's
Yep.
some more.
Yep. Yep, you heard that. And then the other place I added some notes was the last line on the last page. Your heaven still to me, I added 2 notes there. Basically, it's the same place.
Oh, so what did you put in there?
I just added the G and the F.
Okay.
A, G, F. Yeah, this is one of those songs that you can really just kind of make it as easy or as hard as you want. So I made it hard for you guys. Because this is supposed to be an advanced class, right?
Yep.
But this is a pretty song. And if you get the chords in there, not only are you going to be learning some new chords, you're going to go, oh, that sound is so pretty. Because those 9 chords, I love them. I absolutely love them. They don't work for all songs. But when you get them in the right songs, oh, they just add some gorgeous flavor. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do fingering. So for those of you who don't need fingering, don't want fingering, bye.
Bye.
Love you. Don't need
Love
to
you
have you
too.
stick around. Go have a drink. Go to the beach. Go do whatever.
Don't
forget,
Are we doing You Are
Wednesday.
the Sunshine?
The sunshine of my
Oh,
life.
You Are
yes,
the
for next
Sunshine.
week, what do you want to
Yeah.
do? You are the sunshine.
Yes,
You want to do it?
absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, let's do it.
It's a Stevie Wonder song.
It's Stevie Wonder.
Love that.
I do too.
We will do it. Okay. So next week, you are the sunshine of my life. Not you are my sunshine.
Right.
No.
You are the sunshine.
You are the sunshine of my life. Yeah.
It's on the
Yep.
4th.
Yeah, it's going to be in January. It'll be next year.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a great song.
Yep. Okay, let's do some fingering. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. All right. A5, 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 A5. G4, F3, D2, C1, A5. Check mark. That means lift your hand, reposition it. A3, A3, C5, A3, G2, F1. Check mark, or you can do a crossover. D2, C1, A5. Check mark. The eighth note is a 1. B flat 2, C3, D4, C3, D4, F5. Remember, those were the 2 notes we wrote in.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yep. Right. And what was the F?
The F is a 5.
Okay.
All right. You're everything that I hoped for. F1, D4, 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 C sharp 3, D4, E5, E5. The other notes, throw them away. And what's more, A1, F3, F3, E2, F3, high A5, G4, F3. Last line on that page, A5. You might want to put a check mark at the end of that other line. A5, 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 G4, F3. If you're going to play the baby, it's G4, D flat 1. Or if you're going to throw them away, don't worry about them. Then G4, F3. Yeah, that's talking about his mom, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, right.
Hey, mom, baby. Top of the
What?
page, C1,
What
C1.
was the G? What was the G before
G
the
is
F?
4.
Then 4 to 3. Okay.
F3. C1, C1, F3, G4. A5, 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 G4, F3, D2, C1, A5. Now, if you want to play this next notes, I'll give them to you, but I threw them away. G4, F3, C1, C1, F3. G can either be 4 or 1 with a circle around it to do a tuck under. A3. Then the notes that you really want to play are A3, A3, C5. Third line, A3, G2, F1, D2, C1, and you got to circle the 2 because that's a crossover. C1, A5, check mark. Just like a dream, A2, B flat 3, C4, D5, C4, A flat 3, G2, F1, F1, D4, 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 E5, 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 E5. And the last line is A1, F3, F3, E2, F3, A5. Your repeat dots are A3, 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 G2, and F1. And then your high G is a 5 and your F is a 4. Or whatever 2 fingers you want. Those are the last 2 notes of the song. So it just doesn't matter. Questions?
Dawn, the one that came up in song setup, it's awful.
What? I didn't think it was in song setup.
Yeah, since you are so beautiful, it's in song setup on the symphony.
Really?
But yeah, but it sounds bad.
Now,
unless it's a different song, it says "You Are Beautiful."
That's a different song.
Different song.
"You Are Beautiful" is a song from the Flower Drum Song. That's a different song.
Oh, okay.
You got to be careful because sometimes they use abbreviations in the songs and the song setups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, "You Are Beautiful" is a song from the Flower Drum Song, and I think that's the one right before this one. So backwards a page, that's where it is.
You're beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
"You Are So Beautiful" is completely different.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, no wonder it didn't sound good.
Yeah, that happens. I've done it before too, so don't worry. Any other questions?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Watch your
Beautiful,
calendars.
yeah.
Watch the website. Watch your emails. And those of you that I see on Wednesday, class, I'm 99.9% sure class is canceled. Go to the concert. Hopefully it's at 1. Hopefully Robert didn't mess
It
up and
is.
change it
1
to
o'clock.
3. Yeah, it's supposed to be at 1 o'clock. Yep.
It is.
Okay, so don't go to the Wednesday class. Go to the 1 o'clock concert. Yep, but I will see you all next week for this class, 2 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
You have a
You do
class
2:30.
tomorrow at 11.
Pardon?
You have a class
No.
tomorrow at 11.
No.
No. Okay.
Yes, I do have a class tomorrow at
Oh.
11.
I thought you didn't do the one on Tuesday anymore. You're going to combine it on Monday, you said.
I do a level 2 class Tuesday.
Level 2.
Oh, at what time?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's it.
I see. It's not this
Yeah,
class.
I replaced the advanced class on Tuesday at 11 with
Okay.
a level 2 class, and we're
Okay.
doing the Black Lowry songbook.
And
Black-
we're going to be using the black book, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
What song are you doing? What book do you use now on Tuesday then?
Tuesday we're using the Black Lowry songbook that you should have gotten with like one of your organs that you got
No.
a long
no.
time ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a level 2 class.
That's okay. I'd rather do Monday and Wednesday.
You'd rather do the advanced stuff, I know.
Well, I know, beats us up, but it's so good when you get it.
You guys are the bestest.
You are.
Dawn, do you know what song you're doing tomorrow?
No, I don't have the list with me.
Okay, no problem.
Bring the book.
Okay, thank you.
You guys are great. I love you.
Love you.